it. You got this. Stay strong. We are all here. Thank you, and your name's Haley too. Thank you. I'm trying. I am trying. This is definitely somebody being basically like, fuck you, judge. I'm not going to listen to you. That's, supportive messages that I get in my inbox and support I get in my lives and the comments. Honestly, you guys you do make it a lot easier, believe it or not. And some people maybe wouldn't get that. But I know when I was blocked, I was sad when we got banned and we were down. It was sad. It was like I had lost a piece of me. It was weird. Let's see. So Lexi Loop, why your mom? Take her though. So that is not my mom. And go back and if you watch the videos of my thing, you will see why she is taking her. Haley says, you got it. You're a great mom. Thank you. I went through damn near the same thing all these years, and I just turned 18 and got out of it. See, we were having this conversation on Friday, a long conversation about each state and what age your kid was actually finally allowed to, get out of the situation. And I guess technically it's really not 18, but other people have said 9, 11, 15. I mean, the person who said that had 3 kids, and I think letting one out and not letting the others, I don't know. It depends on the state, some case law, I guess the judge, but there's no age. I have not seen any law where it shows what age the kids can make or participate in making that decision. Just roll it up. Dana asks, are you mom? Are you referring to the little girl in the video? Yes. That's what you're talking about. Excuse me. Katie says, hi there, just saw your videos last night. I'm so very sorry. Mother-in-law from hell did that to both of you. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Absolutely. She was mother-in-law from hell. Just bankrolling the entire thing. Just litigation after litigation and just tossing money around like she didn't care. She sued me for $2.5 million. It cost her $37,000. She got 17 because I couldn't bring in the therapist to prove my point. So she got it strictly on 1 point, 17,000. So she still lost another, $20,000 in 2 years of her life. What was the purpose of that? Did that make her happy? Because I know that wouldn't make me happy. I would else that would make me happy, or her other grandchildren that are younger than Haley, her newer grandchildren. Yeah, Beautiful Monster says when it's court ordered, you don't have much of a choice. You don't unless you want to be held in contempt, be potentially put in jail. I mean, you have choices, but the alternatives can really suck. Let's see. Oh. Does he have... Oh, you're asking my mod that, and I can answer that for you. Does he have other kids? Well, thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. We don't know technically if he has other kids. I have zero clue. He got married. I don't know if she had kids. I don't know if they had kids together. I hope they didn't, for the sake of the child. Because I already know that he's put her through hell with DV charges that he's had. So, domestic violence charges that he's had. Let's see. Personally, I think, my opinion, again, I have to say this is my opinion, I think he was trying to recreate what he had with me and Haley and everything. Again, I could be wrong. That's my opinion. People have said to me, including my mod, looking at pics, oh my god, she looks like you. I don't think she looks like me. She's blonde. That's about it. But maybe there might be stepkids. I don't know. Yeah. And my mom's asking me, does Frank have any other children? We don't know. We don't know. We've done background checks, which is where we got the DV information. There's been no information as far as children is concerned. In one video, there's a man in the car with you, husband. No, Rhonda. That was a boyfriend at the time. And I have not been married since bio. Something about a monkey? What? No, he was my boyfriend. Yeah, my boyfriend. Yeah, my mod says, I think his new wife does have a child. That's my gut feeling. But again, hey, she's my private investigator, as you can see from her name. So maybe she'll want to take some time and dive into that. I think she has the best of both of you, Lilac says. You mean between me and him? Let's not say that. I have not seen any good parts. Let's not say that. Go comfort your daughter. Well, thanks for being so nice. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to touch her in those videos. I was prohibited from touching her. So I couldn't. I was not allowed to. But he didn't. Again, Gravy Master, go watch the videos on my thing, how it all started, the parts 1 through 7. They're going to give you tons of information to be able to understand the story. Why does she have to be forced to go somewhere when she doesn't want to? Because he wanted visitation. He did more or less as mom did. And children don't get to make decisions. So the court ordered that she had to go over there. Yeah. I don't know why you would want to see a kid after they clearly feel that way about you. And apparently when she did get over there, she sat on the couch and cried for an hour or two or something to that nature, while he made fun of her. That's what she told me. Archie asked, did everything get worked out with your car after they found it? So the insurance company took it, because I had just bought a new car the previous day. So they found it. I took it for a little bit because the cop just relinquished it to me and didn't impound it. So I brought it with me. I had somebody drive it because I couldn't even bear to touch it. Like, I was just like totally skeeved out, so grossed out. Didn't know if they had done something to the car, so I didn't want to drive it. So I had someone drive it back to where I'm staying, and it sat there until my insurance rep got done her vacation and was able to schedule a pickup. Let's see. I was court ordered. Let's see. So Lost Cause says, my question is, why didn't the cop do something? So he actually did. So if you look at week 1, part 1, you see the cop shut the door. At that point, he had had enough. He didn't think it was in Haley's best interest. And he took them off to the side and had a very long conversation. I feel like it was probably for about 30 minutes. Might have been less. It felt like forever. And tried to talk them out of it. And they wouldn't be talked out of it. So he came over to my window, my driver's, and like was trying to be quiet because he really didn't want Haley to hear it. And he was like, listen, they're gonna like rip her out of the car, like they're gonna do whatever it takes to get her out. And I was like, oh, I knew that walking into it. I knew that. I knew they were those type of people. They only care about themselves, and that's what they were gonna do. And so the cop was like, I'm not forcing you to do it. Like, she does not have to go. I'm not making you. He was trying to really prevent Haley from going, and I was like, there's already been threats of me going to jail if I don't send her, so I don't want to. And I agree with you, Mr. Cop. Oh, I have to turn my car back. Yeah, people need to know what can and will happen if you're in family courts. Yeah. It's no holds bar. They don't care. They don't care about anything or anyone. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Why did they take your doctor, Jaylee asked? I don't really understand what that question is. Unless you meant something else. Lost Cause says it makes you feel a little bit better. I'm not sure which part, but I'm glad. Isn't it if he, like, hurt her somehow, he could go to jail for assault. Depends on the judge. He stole, I was the second person who he stole their identity, and he didn't go to jail. They gave him probation. Then he stole a third person's identity. To my knowledge, he still didn't go to jail. Why not? Why not? So I can't give you the answer to that. Can't give you the answer to that question. Depends on the judge. Because the laws can say something. The laws are clear, they're black and white. But that doesn't mean that the judge is going to follow them. That's my story perfectly right there in regards to what I'm going through right now. It's very clear, black and white, what should have happened with the house, with our things, and nope. Let's see. The cops can't do anything when the judge has said its word, says A. Barney. So when it comes to a civil order, the cops really aren't supposed to get involved. They can be there to, like, mediate, make sure, like, nothing, aggressive happens, things like that. But technically, they're not supposed to enforce any civil order. None at all. Only criminal. So, but you've got some cops who do their jobs correctly, and some cops who are power hungry and or want to make their own decisions. Seen that. Beautiful Monster says cops aren't allowed to go against court orders, but they don't have to enforce civil orders. They are civil. They're civil. Sad world we live in, says Lost Cause. Absolutely. Beautiful Monster, they can only do so much. What do you mean? The cops, you mean? Yeah. But then there's times when they do things and they're not supposed to. No, the cop was not. Angela Cowboy asks, was the cop helping to take your daughter away? No, he was not helping in any way, shape, or form. He was just there to be a mediator. And in fact, in the first video, you see Bio there in the background, briefly talking to Haley, touching her. We all know what Haley says after that. And he wasn't supposed to be where he was because of that he was violating the restraining order right there. Why is she so scared of them? Go watch the How It All Started videos on my page. You will get a great synopsis of everything that happened. Bring a box of tissues with you. So Chloe says, unfortunately, most of them are power hungry and want to make their own laws. Who? The cops or the judges? Or both? I'm going to go with both. Both. Let's see. Just like blew up. Let's see. It's toxic to the internet. Oh, girl, I feel for you. I've heard they're the most toxic to be in a relationship. Oh, that wasn't even directed to me. That was directed to somebody else. Sorry. She was probably referring to a narcissist, and that's how I would define Bio. Personally, that's my personal opinion. I cannot say that's fact. I can say that's my personal opinion. Let's see. see. Marissa says, I'm sorry I'm late. Why was she crying? Again, go onto my page, the How It All Started videos. They will tell you almost everything. Almost. Tammy, praying for you. Haley in your situation. Thank you. We definitely are going to need prayers next week. Absolutely. Alexandra, makes me so sad. Hope you and Haley are okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't cheat yourself says, I'm so sorry you've had to go through this. Thank you. Tiff Soul says, it's hard to watch her be so scared and scream like that. It is. Yeah. I mean, I mute the videos when I go on to like look at comments and like respond and stuff because I can't. And even sometimes like I cover the top of the screen because like I see like her grabbing onto the seat and like screaming and everything, and I can't even look at it. So let's see. You guys scrolled up too fast. There's two sides to every story. I doubt that 100% of things said about her are false. Well, it's very kind of you. And I say that with, obviously. Smarty says, what state? It's New Jersey. And supposedly New Jersey is supposed to be one of the better states, shockingly. Lindsay, I feel for you. I'm so sorry. As a mom going through it myself, it's really heartbreaking. It is. Excuse me. It is. It absolutely is. And I'm sorry that you're having to go through this. And that is my point of posting these videos, is bringing awareness. There are people who are in this situation, and I've had people send me messages saying, like, thank you. It makes them feel so much less alone. There's people that don't realize that this is going on. And these are our future. And this is what the court system is doing to your future, to their future, and your future. Amanda says she broke my heart. Definitely, she broke my heart too. Chelsea says, is your heart breaking? I'm sorry, Mama. Yeah, it was definitely, I mean, like I had said earlier, I always wore sunglasses so that she couldn't see me cry. But obviously tears would stream down. She would know. She knew. She's so intuitive as well, just by nature. My mod says this can and will happen to anyone. It can. It can. It most certainly can. Everyone thinks that all these things out there won't happen to them. And my car being stolen is a perfect example. That won't happen to me. No. Yeah, no. Totally did. And the court situation is no different. It's no different. Linda says she's praying for us both. Thank you, Linda. Let's see. Good. I'm glad you just blocked that person. Excuse me. Can you take your case to a higher court? It's a good question. So, there's a lot of things surrounding that. I don't think, and my moderator can probably answer this better, most cases don't go to like federal court, and that would be, I mean, other than appealing the Superior Court's decision and hoping that the Supreme Court took it, there's not a guarantee that they're even going to take your case, because they don't take all cases. Let's see. The user says, yes, you won't understand until it happens to you. Absolutely. Hi, Bernie. How are you? You're just getting home from work? That's what I'm guessing. Because it's, yeah. That's my guess. I thought we blocked, I thought you muted him, girlfriend. I love Bernie. Like, I'm both my mods are very aggressive. Very aggressive. Very defensive for me. I love it. Ignorant statements or questions. Yeah. There can be a lot of those. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Just tuned in what's going on, Anna. Just another girl. If you want to know what's going on, go to my page, watch the videos at the bottom, and then go and watch the How Everything Started videos, parts 1 through 7. Then you'll know what's going on. Not something we can rehash. It's pretty extensive. Bernie says, you don't know how much hate I get because of you, Tara. Oh, I know. I had another person already earlier in the live tell me that the same thing, that they were getting messages and things like that. And I was like, I know. Like, it's just crazy. Like, the people that hate me. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I've said it in this live. I've said it in others. There's a reason why people are trying to get me to shut up. And you don't have something that is that important to say, then they wouldn't care. They're trying to shut me up for a reason. And it's not going to happen. So stop. Just stop. Let's see. Because, like, I know that there's people that support me that don't comment because they don't want their to be bothered. Like, I know that. Blanca says, I'm so sorry for what is happening with you. It must be hard because you have a child. Well, yeah, I mean, it all started with her, actually, pretty much. All my experience with the court system. If they hate you so much, it's only because they have nothing better to do. That, too. I had someone say to me that, like, they're taking out their mental frustrations, or just they're taking out their crazy on me. Whatever. let's see. Why don't they listen to the girl if she doesn't want to go, and do not force her, because they're selfish and that's what they wanted, and the court doesn't care. And I haven't gotten to the part about the GAL, which when I get to that part 8, GAL and Granny became friends. Yep. And GAL's office was right around the corner. I want to say like less than half a mile apart they were. So in the same town, the town is very like just very, very clingy, very, what's the word? I can't think of the right word, but like, yeah, no, both grandmoms sticking together. It was ridiculous. How's little Miss feeling? She is better. We both had our asses handed to us at Christmas. Definitely did. Whew, that was rough. And I know I said that we didn't have COVID, because originally we were told we didn't. Her testing was negative, and then we found out later that we did. So, yeah, it was COVID, and that's the first time to my knowledge that I've had COVID, and that just really, it knocked me down a couple pegs. It did sit in my chest for a while. My stomach growls. Let's see. Dawn Forker says, I'm new. How do I find out how all this started? So go to my page, go down to the bottom, and watch those videos first of the little girl in the car. And then go watch the How It All Started videos. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the 2023. Yes, so the How It All Started videos, they really give you a timeline from when she was born. And I'm not done telling the story, too, either, so I apologize for that. I'm trying to get Haley's Christmas video up tonight, which, by the way, the beginning part of the Christmas video for Haley is going to be on TikTok, and then the full video is going to be over on YouTube, because thank you for the fire, Emily Rose. Will be over on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, Tara Haley Fam. It's easy to look up, because it's going to be a long video. I could split it in two, but I'm not sure. That baby deserves for you to fight for her. I absolutely fight for her in every aspect of life. Beautiful answer. The videos are heartbreaking. Be prepared. So you're telling, yes. So I've said a couple times to people on this live already, before you start watching those videos, like, grab a box of tissues, and maybe grab a bottle of wine, grab a box of tissues. Apparently it takes about an hour, maybe a little bit more, to go through them all. Let's see. It's wine 30. It is. Yeah, I would definitely grab a bottle of wine before you watch them. You're gonna cry. You're going to cry. So, hi, Addie. How are you? Mama Fallen says, Haley is yours, so who is Madison? You mentioned her in one of the videos, and that she's grown now. So, Madison is Haley's cousin. Knows into this whole situation on somebody else's page, and I advised her to not in my video. And she is younger. She's like 18, 19, something like that. She shouldn't be sent into TikTok to fight her parents, her grandparents' battles. So that's what I was referring to, is she got in the middle of it. I don't know if she got in the middle of it on her own. If parents said anything to her, I do not know. But, and if you find her screen name, leave her alone. Don't bother her. She's a kid, in my eyes. Made my heart break and infuriated me at the same time. It does. It's like a whirlwind of feelings, definitely. Watch what I just got on. Just go to my page, start at the bottom. Grab a bottle of wine, grab a box of tissues. You're gonna be sad, you're gonna be angry, you're gonna be like a roller coaster of emotions. Why does your daughter not like her grandmother? So those answers are in those videos, in the How It All Started videos. So let's see.